Hey guys, we're in Banff and today we are driving along the Icefields Parkway and doing a few viewpoints and hikes along there. So the main one is going to be Peyto Lake, which looks absolutely insane if you look at it on Google. Can't wait for the views, beautiful weather, and this is Banff. Look at the vibes, absolutely amazing. We've just gone to Shell to get some snacks for the hike, got some drinks as well, and yes, looking forward to our first day in Banff. The hostel here it is, Samson Backpacker Lodge, really good, expensive, £65 a night, but good sociability there. Had a few beers last night. We didn't eat until about 9 PM because we were on the hike, and then we got home, had a shower and got ready and stuff. But I'm looking forward to seeing what Banff has to offer, because look, we are in the mountains. Hopefully we see some bears and hopefully we see some more amazing views, because the hike that we did at the Halling Trail yesterday was absolutely amazing. If you are enjoying these vlogs, then please click that like button and that subscribe button. The support on these videos in Canada so far has been amazing, so thank you very much for that, and we've got plenty more coming your way, so stay tuned to the channel. Okay, so I'm going to start the drive today, and the first stop is Peyto Lake, which is another viewpoint and a bit of a hike. So we need to get on the parkway first, so probably, how long does it take to get there? About an hour?
Yeah. Well,
about an hour to get to the first one, but it's still 10:30, so got plenty of time. It doesn't get dark till like 7-8 PM, so we've got plenty of time to get some good hikes in. So we've stopped off along the way at a place called Silverton Falls, and look, we could see a grizzly, but we stopped off along the way at Silverton Falls. You can maybe hear the waterfall. It's just a 0.9 kilometre hike, so not really a hike, just a little viewpoint. And then we will head to the next spot to see what this is saying. But come on, fingers crossed, we spot a bear. Famous last words, I know, but it's another lovely day, and we're going to get through many viewpoints, many hikes, and just have a look what's along this trail. So it's got a little steeper now, but you can hear the waterfall. There's just I think we're just about 5-10 minutes away now, but it's getting a bit steeper. One of the notice boards says if there's wild berries like growing on the bushes, then could be bears around, and we've seen loads. So somewhere along here could be a cheeky grizzly. There we go, and we've made it. You probably can't hear me because of all the water, but there we go, we've made it to the waterfall, and the views of mountains and trees and everything, but pretty impressive. But I would personally say this is a bit sketchy. Look at the path, and that's the drop. How is this considered a path? I really don't know. So I've been driving about another 20-25 minutes, and we found this really sick viewpoint. Look at that. Apparently every hour the train comes by, so we were hoping we'd get it, but it's like 12:05, so I think we might have missed it, but we're going to wait for a few minutes. But look at that, you've got the mountains over there with the snow on and the train track, and again we're just in the middle of nowhere. Absolutely stunning, 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 stunning. We're not even on the parkway yet, but look at this, what a place. Officially now on the parkway, on the Icefields Parkway, and we will be at Peyto Lake in 13 minutes, so we're going to find another place to pull over and go on a little hike. But these views, I'm hoping they show it on the Instagram and when this is on YouTube, but it's just stunning. These views are absolutely stunning, 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 and Peyto Lake is just going to be as good when we get there. So we've arrived at Peyto Lake along with everyone in Canada, it seems. It's bloody rammed here, but hopefully we've found a spot where you can get a good photo, but it's not on the track. You need to sort of venture off. So hopefully no one's going to be in the way of our photos, because I need a new Instagram and WhatsApp photo, and I feel like this could be the spot. But we have got here, and yeah, it's only a 1 kilometre hike up to the viewpoint. So it's a short trail, but as I say, we're going to find this spot. It's off the track, so we won't have people in the background. Here we go. You can get my reaction. First reaction. Oh, Peyto Lake lookout. You can see everyone in Canada, America and Mexico are all here. It's definitely going to have a load of people in the video. But oh, look at that. I can see a bit of blue. Oh, that's just not real. That's just been photoshopped. What the hell? That is unreal. Unreal. So we're now below the viewpoint because there's way too many people up there, and there's about a quarter the amount of people here. You can see him there, but look, the colour of that ocean. Obviously, you've still got a few people in there, but oh, it's beautiful, absolutely immense. There we go, that's a much better view. You've got a few people still in it, but look how blue it is. That's absolutely insane. So we got the photos we needed at Lake Peyto and got some good videos, but as you could see, it's just a lot of people. So God knows what Lake Louise is going to be like. Just as bad, doubly as bad probably. But we're going on a hike now. It's just a 4K hike. That takes about 20 minutes to get there, and then we've got a bit of a hike, and then we'll carry on down the parkway. So about an hour later, we've got to the start of the Parker Ridge hike. We didn't know on Google Maps how long it would take to get here because we had no signal. There's no signal, like a 200-kilometre radius. So basically, on maps we're like, oh, it could be about half hour. No, an hour, and I was driving. It was a boring drive actually, but it is 3:15. So we will see how long it takes. Apparently, it's only 2 kilometres up, 2 kilometres down, so it should be only an hour and a half hike in total. But you can already see this looks like bear country. This looks like we're in the middle of nowhere. So let's see how bad this hike is, and see what the viewpoint looks like. Woohoo! Thankfully, less people know about this hike than the one we did yesterday, and even that viewpoint we were just at. So hopefully, when we get to the top, we won't have people in all of our photos and videos. But we'll see. So we've only been going for about 15 minutes, but you can see how much distance. See the cars down there? How much distance and altitude we've already made. I feel like the top is up that bit. Could be wrong. You see the fencing, then I assume it goes back to that top bit, but we shall see. So we're at this giant flat bit now. You can't even see the car, but you can see the people walking up there. I'm hoping the top bit is basically in line with that snowy bit there, but we will see. It's a bit cloudy. You can see the sun's trying to come out. But yeah, we're just on the top of pretty much all the mountain range, but hopefully it's in line with that snowy bit up there, and we should be there in like 20 minutes. So me and him tried to take a shortcut, and we went off. So we should have been going over there. So that little shortcut was definitely not worth it. Don't know what that hike is, but we're off down that way. Which at least it looks like it's a bit more level, a bit more downhill. So a bit easier on the left because my cows are on fire. So we just asked some friendly Canadians, and they said about 10 minutes. We're on the ridge, but the best viewpoint's in about 10 minutes that way. But look at that. That's like a different hiking. We're saying it's a glacier hike, but apparently it goes all the way around. It's a long old trip, and apparently these Canadians said it wasn't worth it. But anyway, we're almost there. 10 more minutes, and this is okay. Obviously, it's quite flat. But look at that. That's pretty good views. Bit overcast though. Can't have everything. So the last few minutes was a little bit sketchy along the path, and then we've made it. Just end of trail. I mean, we've got a lovely view of the lake over there. Unfortunately, it is a bit overcast, so I feel like the colours would bounce a lot better if it wasn't. But hey ho, we still made it. Another hike. That was only 2 kilometres up. It's going to be a lot easier going down. It's pretty much straightforward, and yeah, most of the top bit's just flat anyway. But there we go, another hike down. Now we've got about a 3-hour drive home, so probably just set off soon, but another hike done. So we set off from the car at 3:15, and it's 25 to 5 now, and we've been heading back down for about 10 minutes, so probably only about an hour up probably half-hour down, so it's a lot shorter than the Halling peak yesterday. A lot shorter than that. This was, yeah, about 2 hours up and down. Unfortunately, yeah, as you can see, it is a bit overcast, but still way better views than we get in England, so not too bad. Not too bad. And we'll get back to the hostel way before it gets dark. There's live music tonight, 8 PM. So we'll be back in time for that. And last night we had dinner at 9:30, so I don't want to eat that late again. But yeah, another good hike down. Still plenty more to go, so if you are enjoying these videos, please click that like button and that subscribe button, and plenty more Canadian adventures coming soon. And we made it back down. There we go. Honestly, got down in half an hour. It's so easy going down. We met some people that we're talking to. But anyway, now we've got to drive home in like 2.5 hours, and then we're back in Banff.